As a software developer, you come across a lot of principles and patterns like factory method pattern, decorator pattern, adapter pattern, proxy pattern, command pattern, iterator pattern, builder pattern. A lot of patterns. And that was only a part of the list of patterns out there. One of those patterns I find quite interesting is the strategy pattern. That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Okay, so what is the strategy pattern? Wikipedia says it is a design pattern for selecting an algorithm at runtime. You choose between a family of algorithms based on instructions. Okay, sounds good. So we have different algorithms to choose from, different strategies, so to speak, to perform a particular task, and then we execute that algorithm. Let's look at an example to make this a little clearer. It's a simple console application. Here we have a static class text formatter with a format text method that takes a string and a format to apply and returns the formatted text. The implementation is very simple. I check the type of the format and return the appropriately formatted text. A very common combination of if-else statements. We can see the result in the console output. Now let's use the strategy pattern to implement this method. First, I create an interface called iTextFormatterStrategy with a method that gets the raw text and returns the formatted text. Next, I will create implementations for this interface. One for underline formatting, one for bold formatting, and one for italic formatting. Each implementation uses the code fragment of the corresponding if-else branch from the original solution. Let's go back to the text formatter class. At the beginning of the format text method, I create a variable of our new interface. Then in the if-else statements, instead of the return statements, I create the appropriate implementation for the interface. And after that, I can use the assigned implementation of the iTextFormatterStrategy and call the format method and still return the raw text as a fallback. And that's it. When we try this again, we see that we get the same output as before, so we have successfully applied the strategy pattern to our code. Let's look again at Wikipedia's definition of the strategy pattern. Before, we implemented the algorithms directly. Now we choose between a selection of algorithms based on some criteria and execute the selected algorithm. The effect is that you get more structured, readable, and maintainable code. For example, if you need to tweak bold formatting, you don't have to go through the entire text formatter, you can just focus on the bold formatting implementation. In a more complex scenario than this example, you may not want to create the strategy here yourself, but instead use dependency injection to get the correct implementation of our interface. Okay, that's it. Let me know what you think of the strategy pattern in the comments. If you want to see more C# content, you might want to check out this video next. I've explained some mistakes to avoid when working with LINQ. Thanks for watching, bye!